because a lot of people would beg to differ.
I'm counting them 17 though. I count all those. I'm taking the ones back from Minneapolis. I'm talking about them pre-integration ones.
He won some George Mikan ones, huh? With the peach, almost peach basket out there.
Right. Hey, it's different. It's different when it comes to those, man. I don't know.
You said those hit different. Those hit different.
Boston we got to count ours. 17.
Yeah, but Boston won all of theirs in the same city.
Well, true. True.
A minor detail.
Is that a minor detail?
Hey, y'all put an asterisk on it if you want to. 17 is 17.
Now you're starting to count them Alabama national championships.
Hey, no, that.
Somebody asked the question. They said if all those championships count for the Lakers, how come they won't hang George Mikan's jersey in the rafters?
Ooh,
excellent question. I would have hung his jersey. I don't make those decisions.
I feel you.
You play for the franchise. I don't care when it was. You play for the franchise.
Here's a better question. Can anybody name a player other than George Mikan that was on those teams?
No. No. As far back as I go with basketball is like 58 or 59, and after that, I don't know. I don't know anything.
Started playing.
Not that old, brother. Not that old. Born in 79. 79, not 59. Back when Ian had a full head of hair.
Here y'all go.
I guess you could be dark-skinned Stormfront.
I can do that.
Oh, you did not go there.
Stormfront's actually a man in the boys' comic. So
really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy for that twist.
Yeah.
Because she actually made me feel like Homelander was not that bad. A little bit.
It actually played more into the Bill Burr monologue.
Oh yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah. He didn't say nothing wrong though. Cause he fell for the reaction that he touched the nerve.
Hey, hit dog holler.
They were furious.
For sure.
Funny at all. Like, it was funny. Stop fronting.
Now you sit there, you're talking to.
Now, whether or not you liked it or not is one thing, but don't deny that it was funny.
And also, you gotta love the fact that he's got a black wife.
Yeah. I like all time. Pre-Chappelle show. He's a funny guy.
Chappelle can say those things. It's like, oh, that is so funny. Bill Burr says those things. It's like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Don't like that.
Yeah, Bill Burr's hilarious. Yeah, that man Saturday Night Live monologue was just spot on.
Oh, he was hitting?
Oh, yeah.
He hit everybody.
That's what I say. Some of the best comments is you just come out swinging. Just tagging everybody. I bet you won't say it's not true. Because if you get mad, you're like, yeah, I guess it is true.
Yeah. Hey, Lawrence, do you still have that beat that Brandon's friend made for us and sent us?
Yeah, I still use it.
Do you?
Yeah, send it.
Send it to you?
Yeah, for some reason I can't find it at all in none of my stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I still use it when I put it on Anchor.
Man, you said your Brent, that was from Kobe.
Oh, that was from Kobe?
Yeah, Kobe did.
Oh.
I asked Kobe to give me something that he wasn't using. And he was like, yeah, I got something for you.
Oh, shoot, I should have asked Kobe.
Yeah.
Hey, why Scott Frost look like my man from Breaking Bad? You know what I'm talking about, right? the dude that was on Friday Night Lights.
Oh.
I've never seen Breaking Bad, so.
Oh, that's a great show. I hadn't finished it yet, but it's great.
Yeah, Breaking Bad is one of the best of all time.
They said they had one of the best season finales, like of all season finales. Period.
Is it better than The
It
Wire?
definitely didn't. You knew it was gonna happen, but it didn't let you down. Like some shows.
Better than The Wire.
I mean,
Ew.
I would put them both up there equal. They're equal.
Yeah, they up there.
Speaking of The Wire, did anybody finish Lovecraft Country?
I did. It was a good show, but it definitely you can't be on your phone watching Lovecraft Country. You better be.
You can't. You will miss. Yeah. I have watched. Dave, I made the mistake of watching episode 8 at night. Messed me up, boy.
Oh yeah.
Talking about the Pickaninny girl.
Oh yeah, that was very.
The picture,
like,
I was like, yo.
It was like us creepy. Like I don't like that.
They're popping and locking, walking down the street looking.
Oh, man.
They framed the camera just right. Oh, like if my face is right here in the camera,
right,
and all of a sudden in the back you like, what's that moving behind the trash door?
When they
came
up,
wow.
I was like, what is that? So I don't like that.
Yeah, they were hitting on some crazy stuff, but I kind of like that stuff. Like that was pretty cool because I don't really know a lot about the writer of those books. My sister does, so she told me about that. So, and I started watching it. I was just like, I guess I'm just gonna have to keep watching, see what this is about, because it's too weird not to. Damn.
I think they're doing a season 2 for sure.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see. Little Journey Smollett.
Oh yeah. I've been watching her since she was on Full House. It's a long time.
Right. What was that show that they heard all the siblings were
Y'all showing your age out now. Showing your age. We had to bracket y'all in. My age bracket. Come on over. Go ahead and admit it. Yo, it's okay. I'm old.
I never made no bones.
I'm not 40 yet, so I can't say that yet.
Nah, play. You still
right. I don't have like 2 years to retire.
right. Talking about, y'all join the club. Like, no, man, that's you.
They just come from working at the same place for a long time.
Everybody start working at 97.
I started working at 96. I started working at 96.
Who owes school in 97? Raise your hand.
What was that?
Oh, I'm still in school.
I said, who was still in school in 97? Raise your hand.
Not even school. I was in elementary school still.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, does college count? Bro. College count? I was in college.
No.
College don't count? All right.
That's an institution.
Keon, you ain't give me no leeway, bro. Come on, bro.
Look, man. You talking about retirement, bro.
I was in my teens.
What they gonna give you? What they gonna give you when you retire? Since you've been there for
I'm not gonna retire at 25 unless I find something I really want to do after 25 years. But they give you a plaque. I got a 20-year plaque around here somewhere, and then
they gave you
20-year plaque.
20-year plaque. Yeah.
That's all we ever wanted was a plaque.
Right. They'll give you no watch, nothing. You got a.
I think you get that at 25, and then in 30, and then 35, and all that stuff.
Plaque is definitely gonna feed my family.
Notice I said I don't know where my plaque's at, because what am I gonna do with that? I'm not gonna hang it on the wall or anything.
You'll be like, see, son, this is what happens when you put in long, hard work for 25 years.
No, I threaten my children. I say, you better not end up like your daddy working at UPS. You better not.
If you come home with a plaque and tell your kids this is what you work hard for, I'm gonna tell you right now, They gonna roll a blunt in front of your face and say, "So selling drugs to the community is what it is, pops, huh?"
This is what you were talking about.
The anti-motivation.
Hey, boy, what you doing with that tray on your lap?
Daddy, I don't want no plaque, Daddy.
So a plaque, you say?
He covers no more in.
My son will tell me I can't eat a plaque. Put that away. Put it away. I don't care about that. Yeah,
Dad go say, what about your 401k, Dad? What about your investments? Like,
I'll be like, that ain't none of your business. That's daddy business. 401k and investments. You ain't got to worry about that. That's for me and your mama to worry about.
He gonna come out. He gonna come out telling
thing.
you and something. He gonna be like, Dad, that QQQ ETF, yo, you need to get on that, man. It's growing at an exponential percentage.
I'd say one thing about working at the company for a long time. So I do got stock in the company, and I got my 401k and all that other stuff. So I'll be set. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend telling your children to go work at a place like that. Go chase your dreams. Go do something else. Nobody grows up and says, "I want to work for UPS." Go do something. Do something fun. Something you will enjoy getting up out of bed to go do.
Amen.
Make a rap album.
Make a rap album. If that's what you want to do, make a rap album.
And make sure you crush their dreams right after, so be like, that's not gonna be for you.
That's trash. That's trash.
Better.
I know 5 rappers better. Dylan, and Dylan. I know that. Lyrics is weak, son.
Use it as motivation, kid.
Hey, nowadays
I'm just saying it because you love me.
He's a terrible rapper. You gotta have the right personality.
You gotta have charisma.
Yeah, that's part of it. That's part of it.
And the right producer, you gotta hit that good music or that good beat.
Yeah.
I mean that ain't never. I mean that's always been a thing though, because I'll put it like this. I wasn't listening to Master P for his spectacular lyrics. I tell you that much.
I bet that's why you.
No offense, Percy.
Hey, dang! I bet you was listening to Silk the Shocker for his lyrics.
Ooh-wee. If all I had was a Silk the Shocker CD to listen to music, I'd have gave up listening to rap. I'd switch to R&B only.
Hey, first of all, R&B is nothing wrong with R&B.
No, it ain't nothing wrong with R&B, but I would only listen to R&B. Only. If Silk the Shocker was the only rapper, oh my God, he is terrible.
Yeah, man.
Is it bad that I can't think of a Silk the Shocker song like off the top of my head? I know who he is, and I know I've listened to his songs, but I just can't think of one.
It ain't my fault.
Oh, that's right.
Did I do that?
Song, no.
But they also put it in the Mystical album too with a remix.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, it was on Silk's album first, and then Mystical put it on his, but it's a remix. And I remember in the video they had Shaq in the video.
Oh, that's right.
Starts the game platinum.
But see, that's the hard part. Like, how do you have a name that memorable? That's a great name. I cannot hate on the name. Like that's pretty dope. Silk the Shocker. But then you do not get shocked by his music because it's so bad.
And you're like shocked for listening to it.
Wait a minute. That's the shocking part. It's not good.
It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Oh man.
I hate to say, you go back and listen to all that No Limit stuff.
Hey man, I know what I was listening for back then. It was for Beats by the Pound.
Okay.
Always by the pound. It was never for them.
with some rappers that you used to listen to, you listen to them albums now and you really be like, why did I hype this dude up?
And I'm also still waiting for that Mercedes album to drop.
I think everybody was.
People still waiting for Detox.
Hey, man,
oh wow! Yeah.
This thing, Mercedes probably somebody's teacher right now.
Probably work at UPS with me. Probably working UPS with me.
Don't say shit.
I'm about to get a 25 year
After-
plaque too.
I heard
After you get a college degree, you listen to Lil Wayne's old stuff, and you be like, "This man really said one time, I'm so ill, they call me Mr. I'm so ill," and people used to scream for that.
nah,
Well, you know, even great rappers got them poor man bars from time to time. You be like, oh man, they hit me with the what was that?
And Notorious B.I.G. did once say, "You look so good, and you know the rest."
Yep. So nobody look. I ain't seen nobody that looked that good yet. I still
Never lie. But fairness to him, that was something that Richard Pryor said, and also now knowing that we know how Richard Pryor got down, that was not a joke. What are you doing?
Oh man. Oh,
Till
man.
this day.
Hey, I said it, goddamn it. Hey,
So
I just
every
watched Harlem
time I
Nights
hear
the other
that,
day.
all I think about is, so nobody in the studio said, like,
Yeah.
cut off the music and said, "Yo, you want to stick with that?"
that's how
They call my first name. Yo, Chris, can I talk to you? Can I
You
talk
guys
to
put
you? Real quick. Can I talk to you?
Christopher.
No, just real quick.
Hey, my man, that ain't it. We about to nix that one. You got two guests in the studio if nobody tells you. Take that
Yo,
off.
man, that's hot, man. That's hot.
We just gonna censor that. It's the explicit content.
I'll say, you know, there's probably that one person that was in the corner. I was like,
Oh yeah.
did you hear that?
But you know what he is? It's that one person that just got invited to the group. So he's not a yes man. So he can't he got the clout to say nothing.
He can't.
He gonna sit there and be like, he can't say nothing. But he's like, and you know, he the one to come back later, 15 years later on the radio and be like, yeah, I heard that song.
He
But
told Lil C's, he was like, "Yo, did you hear that?" Lil C said, "You gonna tell him that bar wasn't good?" I'm not.
Oh, Lil C's, boy. The only song I like from Lil C's is "Boy, You Know the Song." So I mean,
Leo.
yeah. And only because they had multiple features on there, because Lil Kim was Lil Kim's song.
Lil Kim.
Whose song is "Crush on You"?
I thought that was Kim's song.
I know you hear
I
me
think
in
it's
the
Kim's song,
radio.
but Lil C was the open feature. So.
I know.
But I'm like you, Dave. At first I was like, "Is this Lil C's song?" But she got majority of the lyrics.
That was what album was that
majority
on?
of the most recognizable lyrics.
That went on the first.
I just remember Aaliyah for
nobody
all
listens
of
to a
6 seconds
song with Lil Kim for anybody else but Lil Kim.
Yeah.
Good or bad. You put Lil Kim on a J. Cole song, I'm listening just to hear what Lil Kim has to say on a J. Cole song.
I'm trying to figure out how that collaboration will
Oh,
work.
where?
Exactly. That's why you would listen to it.
What?
Because I would be
say?
very interested to see, like, what does J. Cole and Lil Kim have to say together?
Have in common.
That's about as wild as Mark.
She probably just singing a hook. just a hook.
Oh,
J.
man.
Cole and Georgia Smith. I'm like, okay, she can sing. She can sing you a little cool hook. That worked. But Lil Kim as a feature, like, she gonna come in with the bars after I'm done. Like, I don't think that's gonna work.
I think the fact that Lil Kim will be on any song you pay attention to just because you haven't heard her say anything, and then you may hear it and be like, you know what? I forgot why. I now remember why I don't listen to her. Not 1970.
It's a reminder.
It ain't 97 anymore. Not my first day at UPS. Like,
look, that's what a lot of rappers. Look, I have never listened to a Meg Thee Stallion song, but I've seen every music video. So
yeah. Next week, I'm actually this is actually right on point because next week I'm doing some of the worst bars I've ever heard, and I'm gonna just drop one right now. When my man Cam said "computers putin'," I think that's one of the worst things I ever heard on the album.
There's gonna be a lot of Dipset lines that you're gonna go back and be like, ugh.
I don't know what
computers.
but I tried to rock with it and I couldn't do it.
Hey, Lil Wayne said Weezy F baby, and the F stands for phenomenal.
Yeah, Wheezy F baby, please save the baby.
Hey, man, Wayne gave me enough good bars. I can rock with his terrible ones. Oh no, I can't rock with him, but I'll accept it.
Still some questionables, man.
Wayne had a whole song called Gonorrhea.
Yikes.
He has a lot of songs where he's fascinated with like constipation. It's kind of ridiculous. This man legit said, I got 10 bathrooms, I can shit all day. Till this day, I'm like, yo, you need to go to a doctor if you can do that.
What's a goon to a goblin?
It's a very strange flex. 10 bathrooms. Just to say that I have 10 bathrooms.
Sounds like irritable bowel syndrome. That's what it sounds like.
I don't know who told Wayne those were synonyms, but they are definitely not in the same. Goons and goblins are not anywhere near each other.
I have heard Lil Wayne talk about constipation. He has a line about Alka-Seltzer sandwich. His fascination with bowel movements just bothers me so much.
You know what? You know what's bad is he's gonna be doing a commercial or something pretty soon. If I was a marketing person, I'd be like, you hear how many times he keeps mentioning what our product.
Yo, and the commercial should just be like promote the product, Lil Wayne bar. Promote the product, Lil Wayne bar. It literally could go like that. Call it a day.
I mean,
throw a bar in there somehow.
If Pepto-Bismol, Pepsid AC, and
don't forget that.
Rolaids didn't do anything with him. It wasn't meant to be.
Rolaids.
Pepto-Bismol.
Like, damn, you shitting all day? We got something that can stop it.
Try Pepsid AC.
Try Gas X.
Symptoms include you might have only 2 locks left in your head.
Jesus, shots fired.
Y'all boys wild.
Hey, man,
I guess this would be a great place to start the show, seeing as no need for theme music. Have at it.
Make them say,
Make them say, nah. And on that note, welcome to another edition of Two Piece and a Biscuit. If you've heard some of the madness we talk about, yes, we're talking about constipation. But anyway, I'm going to segue to Ian. My main man Ian is online. What's up, Ian? I'm
here, full of fiber, good to go.
Yes, sir. You got to keep them stools soft. I got my...
I did not see that one.
Just roll with it. I got my other main man, Keon, online. What's up, Keon?
Hey, man, you see the shirt already, man. That's what we doing out here.
That's right. Vote or else. You get the orange one back in there. we got Brandon on here. What's up, Brandon? Brandon, you all right, Brandon?
I am. I don't even know where this kind of segment is. I was like, I got my early voting in, and I don't give any Walgreens or anybody else my business, but it's just too much right now. I can't. Go ahead.
And we got first time guest Dame on here. What's up, Dame?
Hey, man, what's up? I voted yesterday. Donald and Joseph, can you stop bombarding me with these ads? I already voted. I don't want to say I'm over it. Hey, if you haven't voted, please get out and do so.
Yes, sir. Everybody get out there and vote. Do your part, because if you don't, I ain't going to say no more. I'm going to just leave it at that. Anyway, we're going to segue to an orange team. If y'all caught wind of the breaking news, AB to Tampa.
Breaking wind. Called wind of the breaking news. I call it.
Breaking wind. We can say we call breaking wind. we got AB going to Tampa, scheduled to make his first debut week 9 against the Saints on November 8th. Dame, what do you think AB will bring to Tampa?
Well, from personal experience, he's gonna bring a headache. Being a, being a Raiders fan, but hey, good luck to y'all. We tried it and failed. If things don't go well, he might call Tom a cracker, but you know, who knows?
We.
Oh, you think about that?
Yo, that's how we're starting it off. Oh wow. Oh man.
Out of Oakland. He called I want to say he called not Gruden, but Mayock. I think he called Mayock.
Yeah, he did.
So,
he did.
Hey, hey, good luck with that. That's all I can say. If you get the good AB, then you know you might be Super Bowl bound. But if you get the bad one, hey, I'm gonna be watching. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Good luck.
Keon, what do you think AB will bring to Tampa?
Yo, after that, 0 here, 100 was here, Dane was over here. So, I mean, from what Tampa Bay is doing, they're on top of the NFC South right now. I think they just want to stick at that number 1 spot. They want to kind of separate themselves away from the Saints, as well as the fact of keep that man Tom happy, man. If he probably saw something in Antonio Brown when he was on the Patriots and was like, look, we need to resurface this man's career. He can help. We'll see. I said from the history of what Antonio Brown has done in recent years, the dysfunction is definitely what everybody's probably going to be looking for. But on a football standpoint, Tampa Bay is going to try to separate that gap in the NFC South, and I mean, it looks like Super Bowl or bust for them this year.
Right, they look like they're all in right now. Brandon, I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you think with AB's almost year-long hiatus, do you think he can regain being a top 5 wide receiver?
I think, and if I'm not mistaken, I know he trained in the offseason with Russell a little bit prior to the season. So I don't think he's as rusty as people would maybe assume he is. I think he can come in and potentially help a team immediately. The thing is, he didn't have to come in and be AB of the Steelers off the bat. You know what I'm saying? You see Mike Evans, you got Marcus Goodwood. Or is Goodwood still, is he okay? Or is he hurt? I thought he was hurt last time I checked. Either way, he doesn't have to be the focal point of the offense. You got Gronk, you got other weapons. So he can work himself into game shape and into the meshing of the team. Because the AB, like, it's nice that he'll be able to play the week 9. But if I'm Bucks, I want him at his best towards week 13 going into the playoffs if everything stays as split. So I mean it doesn't hurt. They already got the best defense in the division by far, and he's just another piece. But boy, if it goes south, I can't wait to watch it happen.
It's gonna be like another drama-filled show on the CW. Ian, what about you? You and I, we've had this conversation about AB in the past about where we rank him as a number 1 wide receiver. Do you think he can regain that status if his head's screwed on correctly?
I think he can, but the problem is, will he be considered number 1 in Tampa? Because you still got Mike Evans. Godwin is still the number 2. His issue has been injuries. And right now, Tampa's real beat up at the receiver position. So, is the chemistry that AB built up with Tom Brady those couple of weeks in New England, is that going to supersede everything that was worked on in Tampa? I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, from a human standpoint, the AB's got his head on straight and not wilding out. More or less off the field. Whatever he does on the field, I care less. Off the field, hopefully he's got his situation straightened out. because you never know. He could play 1 week and then something else come out about him, and next he's spin it all over again, Josh Gordon style. So, good luck to Tampa. We'll see. Glad we ain't got to play him again because they beat the brakes off of us.
It certainly did.
Oh, they still got to see y'all twice.
We're a non-factor. That's not a slap in the face. You're not hurting me. I'm dead inside. I'm a Falcon fan. I'm dead inside. What are you trying to do, brother?
Yeah. And Damon, bravo. That was beautiful coming from a Raiders fan. You sound very scorned
And look,
and bitter.
I don't have no problem with Antonio. Personally, I'm just saying, who knows, man? Who knows which AB is gonna show up? Is it gonna be Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde? Or is it gonna be a little bit of both of them? I mean, I don't think you're gonna get no quieter boy. I mean, he's shown who he is. So we'll see.
We know he respects Tom Brady a lot. So maybe Tom Brady, his influence can kind of keep him in line a little bit. And then, he's been relatively quiet over the last few months. You hadn't heard anything wild come out of his mouth as of late. So maybe he's on his best behavior. And, we all know this could be his last chance. That's not could be. I think it is his last chance if he can't get this right. But, Dame, I'm going to ask you, do you think if his head is screwed on straight, does this make Tampa the favorite in the NFC? Will we see them in the Super Bowl?
Okay, they're the prohibitive favorite in the NFC South for sure. Now, can they take the whole conference? Perhaps. I mean, I just really got to see if this man's head is on straight. I mean, but if it is, then I think they definitely taking the NFC. I think they're taking the whole NFC. Period. If his head's on straight, because they already got a dynamic offense, and he just makes it that much more potent. So
I'm gonna kick it to my other long-suffering Falcon fan, Keon. Do you think we already know they're the favorite in the South, but does this push them over the top? We're gonna see them in the Super Bowl against Kansas City or Baltimore or whoever?
That's a good question. I think that we still haven't seen the ultimate best of Tampa Bay. They've had some rough situations, like against the Bears. We saw that. I think Seahawks are still my favorites to go to the Super Bowl. I do think in these type of situations, though, it comes to they're trying stuff out, and we're at week 6. As I said earlier, the end goal for them is to win the Super Bowl this year. It looks like that way, Super Bowl or bust. But if we're still trying things out at week 6, it is showing that Tampa Bay still has not figured it out yet. And I think that's what they're still trying to figure out. Where does Brady fit? Where does Gronk fit? Where does, the wide receivers fit? I mean, bringing in somebody like Antonio Brown, this isn't some regular free agent. It's still Antonio Brown. Mm-hmm. So I think that they're still experimenting, but we're at week 6. They need to get it together before, when's their bye week?
When is their bye? When is Tampa's bye? That's a good question. But like I said, I agree with you. They hadn't hit their full stride yet. I thought it was a pretty convincing win against Ian's Packers, 36-10. I actually thought that game was going to be closer, and they just kind of whooped up on Aaron Rodgers. So I'm interested in to see. I'm gonna pay closer attention to Tampa. I was already paying a fair amount of attention to him with Tampa Tom there, and I don't care what nobody says. I like Gronk, so I enjoy. I've been watching them here and there, but I'm at.
What happened to OJ? Howard, does he still play for the Tampa Bay Bucks?
No, I don't think so. I had seen him.
They got hurt.
Okay.
He did? Okay. All right. That's what happened. Okay. Brandon, I'm going to ask you the same question. Same exact question. Does this make Tampa the favorite in the NFC?
I think Dave and probably Kia probably framed it up perfectly. I mean, it is honestly, they're still experimenting. They haven't looked. I mean, there are times that you can see what people are excited about on paper, but it's not like they're some juggernaut. Really, there's not a lot of teams that I feel are. I think it's just everybody's kind of middling, but Green Bay is still a threat, although they got they had a bad game against Tampa. It's week 6. It's nothing that's going to determine their fate. I just think they still got a good bug. Seattle's been that way. I still feel like Seattle's just chugging along. So I don't know. I would say no right now for me. I think talk to me in 3 to 4 weeks once they get AB kind of acclimated, once they start rolling. They need to put up numbers on teams. Like Tom's doing what he's not doing, not looking frustrated on the sideline. I do think that because Bruce has some rapport with Antonio, especially because Antonio, I think Bruce was there from 07 to 11 as the OC, and AB was starting his run around 10, around 2010. So I think there's like a little bit of enough to know. Like I know what works for you, and besides, Bruce likes to throw it down the field anyway. So AB's gonna get his shots to do what he wants to do. I just think he's got to play the role and get in there. But yeah, for right now, I'm just kind of like no. But we'll see. I mean, by week 12, if they're double digit or not double digit wins, but like close to double digit wins, then I'm like okay. They found the extra gear.
Yeah, it's interesting is Tampa wasn't the only team to make some improvements. Baltimore, they are picking players off Minnesota. They signed a defensive end, and I'm not going to butcher his name.
Igwakwe.
Good job, both of you. But good job. But no, I'm Ghanaian. That sounds real Nigerian. We don't roll with each other like that. I'm just saying. No, I'm just kidding. And then they signed Dez Bryant to the practice squad. So it looked like, and going back to AB for a half second, it looked like AB was going to sign with Seattle. It looked like there was the green light on that, and I was like, "Oh man, DK
they worked out
and
together.
Antonio."
They worked out together, and so that's what I'm saying. Like if Russell, I'd have been like that'd have been unfair.
Scary hours for sure.
Opposite of what I'm thinking.
Even more reason for Tampa Bay to kind of pull that trigger, though.
Yeah,
I think so.
To block one. Yeah, and besides, Minnesota and the Jets are just they're selling people off. Like they both give it up.
Also, to answer your question, Tampa's bye week is week 13.
So they're
7 weeks.
They're going to get some time with them out there. And like I said, the little bit that we saw of Antonio Brown and Tom Brady together last year, they looked pretty in sync. So I wonder if Tom's going to let Antonio Brown stay at his house again. But anyway.
Is Giselle there?
Huh?
Is Giselle there?
I think he stayed off in another part of the wing of the house or something. I don't
When you
know.
say house, it ain't like our houses.
No.
he might go days without seeing.
The fact yeah, right, David. The fact that you talk about they're on the other wing of the house, like
the jokes write themselves.
I don't care. I don't care if it's Rick Ross's house
with his 84 acres.
He ain't coming in my crib.
Hey, did Rick buy Evander's own house?
Yeah.
That's a big house, though.
Yeah.
If anybody's ever ridden past that house.
And also, that would never be anybody's house but Evander Holyfield. I don't care who owns it. That's Evander's house.
I know the house is not his anymore, but I still feel like Evander Holyfield owes payments to that house.
We ain't gonna talk about nobody getting their credit to you. Look, no, we ain't talking about no creditors here.
Y'all boys wilding today. Oh man.
Pockets.
And there ain't nobody brought out the Hennessy or nothing. Y'all wilding today. I see how it is.
Too
I
early.
guess so.
No, isn't it? It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
There you go. See, you the type of person that's gonna be there for what?
We're going to keep it in the NFC South. So a lot of speculations about the Atlanta Falcons. What?
Huh.
You look like you're about to say something wise. And I
Oh.
told you, you can say what you want to say. I'm dead inside. But go ahead.
I was just getting to the list of the speculations, That's it.
Yeah, the list of speculations are trading a Matt Ryan, trading a Julio Jones, that kind of stuff. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna go back to Dan at the top. Since you're a Raiders fan, I'm gonna ask you as on the outside looking in, what do you think the Falcons should do? What is the outlook for them?
First
man, is that bad?
Yeah, no, but let me just put this out there. They should give Raheem Morris a fair chance. Let's get that out the way. Like, I don't think he should have to be perfect. Y'all gave Dan Quinn forever and a day and another day, and it didn't work out. They'll just give this man, give him a fair chance. Like, if they show a market improvement, yeah, give him a shot. But, what would I do? I mean, I would have a fire sale. So I would tank for Trevor, or Justin Fields. I think that either one of them would be worth it personally. And then you got the hometown guy factor with both of them because they both Georgian quarterbacks. So I would go for one of those two. I mean, I would keep Julio. I wouldn't get rid of Julio. But I mean, and it's not Matt Ryan's fault, but he's shown who he is, man. I think it's time to move on personally. But I'm not a Falcons fan. I can't tell what y'all would do with y'all franchise, but I personally would move on. So that's it. Get rid of him.
Okay.
The third round pick for Matt Ryan.
That's probably what the ceiling is on his pick due because of his age. Third round pick. Keon, what do you think?
As much as I like Sunshine, and knowing what our record is.
Sunshine just threw a pick six too, just out of curiosity. His first one.
See, my liking for him just went down. Thank you. As for the Falcons, man, I'm looking more on like a business spectrum more than a football spectrum, and that is you got rid of the head coach. Give Raheem a chance. See what he can do with the current roster. I wouldn't mind after this year if Raheem became the head coach. I know a lot of people have different want a different coach, but I would like to give him a chance. We saw what he did last week when Falcons got their first win. I saw a way different team. I seen a way motivated team. So when I'm looking at the business spectrum of it, I'm looking at if you got rid of the person that's ahead of the team, then let's see what this new head coach or whatever, if you say like a manager or anything like that, let's see what he brings to the current team before completely going out on a freaking yard sale when it comes to giving away the best receiver in the NFL, in my opinion, or getting rid of Matt Ryan, who won an MVP 4 years ago. I get that we don't want to take the same path, I think, as the Carolina Panthers have taken. The only difference is they didn't draft a quarterback. They got Teddy. But I think in this situation, just see what can happen. We were in the Super Bowl just a few years back. We're not even the record doesn't say so. To me, I still don't think we're a bad team. So with that, see how things go, progress. And I mean, what does Raheem? I mean, what do you really have to lose with Raheem? I mean, shoot, the goal is 5 wins. You've already got more wins than Dan Quinn has this season. So,
that bar was kind of low though.
yeah, that bar was really, really low. But give the black man a chance.
And I'm gonna ask you, as another outside looker of things, I'm gonna ask you, keep objective now. Don't. I told you I'm dead inside.
Always.
What do you think about the Falcons? What do you think?
If it were me running the organization, definitely give Raheem a chance, see how he does, at the end, through the end of the season. Let's just say he messes around and goes 7-4 the rest of the way. Unless I'm getting Bieniemy, and that's the only person I'm looking for. If I get Eric Bieniemy, then we rolling. I'm rolling with him. I'm keeping Rod as the D coordinator, or unless Bieniemy has another coordinator on his mind, we go there. But if I'm not getting Eric Bieniemy, then I got no problem shifting over to Rod. And just, GM wise, I want Louis Riddick because he seems like he's got a good idea of what to do. Mike Mag has shown that you can go from the booth to the front office. So Louis has already been in the front office before as a scout with the Eagles and with the Redskins with the football team for many years. So, him shifting into being a GM wouldn't be an issue. As far as Matt goes, Matt and Julio, that should be the decision of the new GM.
Mm-hmm.
Let them make that decision. Don't fire sale it off right now because you never know. They may have and they may see those guys as being bridges to the next crop in the next couple years. But if you trade them off for, 3rd and 4th round picks, then you're just kind of stuck. So that is my objective opinion of the Falcons. I hope that it
very objective. Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Do I think that will work out for them? No, because they're gonna find a way to.
Here you go. He about to go left.
About to go way left right now. About to go way left.
Atlanta's
so close.
Atlanta, so they're gonna find a way to mess it up.
Here you go. See. I was about to tell you, you turned to a big boy now. Now you just took it all back.
He was about to bleed on the inside.
Now you threw your food on the ground. See, I can't trust you. I can't trust you.
Is it my fault that I had to make sure that you weren't all the way dead inside and
I can't trust you. No, I'm dead inside. It didn't hurt. I just can't trust you. I know to expect that.
You hurt. You mad, bro. You mad.
Brandon, I'm asking you, me and you, we've been having a lot of text conversation, looking at different things that the Falcons possibly doing. Brandon, what do you think is the future? What is the outlook? And
first of all,
should they keep Raheem Morris?
I just want to say that Ian pulled a Daniel Joseph and was running strong for a good 80 yards and then fell down right before the finish line. We almost got all the way to the end without no comments, no shade, and then he just man. I was like, oh.
Wait, who said that I tripped? I knew what I was doing.
My point is,
wasn't gonna throw a shot, especially with Lawrence. Oh, that was so good. That was so nice. I'm sorry, you guys was Charlie Brown.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's right before the finish line.
Shameful. Should be ashamed of yourself.
But in all honesty, and you and I have had a lot of dialogue. I would like to see Raheem get a chance from everything that I've read or things that some people I've talked to. Just the fact that he has been more, in which I don't know why this wasn't the case, but he's been more accountable for players in their face on the practice field. Like, to me, that should be something automatic. Like, I'm not going to let you make your mistake and do all this and then just tell you in the film room. Like, if you mess up on the field, I expect you to coach that right there. And then we talk about it in the film room. So something simple as that seemed to be not all the difference, but it did help. And I think people felt a little bit more like, oh, like I just got called out. And I think you got to a point where you started coddling people after the 16 year, or after, and even after maybe after 17, and then it just started to snowball. Uh, but besides all that, that is no longer, that's a part of the fabric, but it's not right now. I think you should give Raheem a full shot. Will he win all 11 games? No, but if, like you said, if he shows market improvement, he goes 7-4, 4, or somehow gets to 8-8. You're like, well, wait a minute. They guys responded different. As far as the roster goes, I think you have to leave it up to the GM and the new coach if it's still right. I personally, because I like both got Matt and Julio, if it is in your best interest financially too, because I'm not trying to strap the team for 2-3 years because we moved and we paying like $60 million of dead money. If it makes sense to do so, then I'm okay with that. Like, I know where Matt stands as far as the franchise. I know where Julio stands as far as the franchise. That's not gonna change nothing for me. And I would like for them to get a chance to win something somewhere else if that is possible, and we still come out good as well. I do see that. But let's be real here too. Julio is 32. He's starting to have consistently more injury problems and missing games, and he's still got a heavy contract and 3 more years left on it, which he got a raise a year or two ago. And the only reason you did that is because the same representation who did Vic and Grady Jarrett and Deion Jones, you decided you wanted to facilitate that as a good gesture of faith, and now you put this money behind these other people, and we see how some of that has gone. Vic ain't even here no more in a couple. Like, those kind of decisions to me is also why TD had to go too, because you give out money like it's Christmas. Like, no. Let them make sure the guys earn it and then keep with it. And as far as Matt goes, Matt's 36. Matt is of the old guard too. He is a majority of the league at the time was Pocket. He is a little, and I put this in big quotation marks, little athleticism when he first came out, but that ain't gone. And so even the play on Sunday when he made that when he stepped back in 3 yards, he wasn't about to make that first down. He was trying his best, and he got to the line. He's like, wait a minute, let me just back up real quick. Toss it to my best player. They made a play. So he's a part of the old guard. So if we want to move to something new, I'm with that too. That's the way the league is now. You got your Russells. You got your, Aaron's always had a little bit, has had athleticism. You got him, Aaron, Patrick, you know what I'm saying? That's just the way of progression. And so we're no longer ahead of that curve, or we're not even in that curve anymore. So unless you can tell me that your offense is going to put those guys, as old as they are, in a position to win, i.e. like they did for Elway when he last year, when he was old, they got him a run game and they did it, then what are we talking about? Let's just start over. So
all very interesting points from all of you fine gentlemen. I'll put in my little 2 cents here. I don't believe that they should trade Matt just yet unless the entire wheels have fallen off. And the wheels haven't completely fallen off yet. We're talking about a first round, very first pick, very second pick, very third pick. Like, if that's guaranteed and that's the way we're headed, then sure, like, trade Matt Ryan, but let's not kick him on the way out. I don't believe that you trade Julio Jones because you risk alienating what the fan base that we have. Like, Julio is a favorite. If we had fans in stadiums, people would go to at least to see him. If you get rid of Julio, nobody who's going to go walk in that arena. Who's going to go walk in there? Nobody. And so I don't believe in trading Julio as of yet. The Raheem Morris aspect is something that I actually never considered him actually being the head coach of the future going forward with the Falcons. If he does a good job, sure, why not? But as a long-suffering Falcon fan, I have to say this. I would like to see a great offensive mind at the helm of the team. And, we've said many times on this podcast, I want Eric Bieniemy. I want him. I want him here. He's good for the culture. See my quotation marks? Culture. He's good for our team. He's good for the building blocks of team and starting over. So I want him here, and I like the idea of bringing Louis Riddick in. It's not an original idea by me. I give credit to Ian for that. Thank you, Ian. When he's not being a little jerk, he's got some jewels. No.
I try to get my greatness every time I speak. You just got to be ready to receive it.
See his face? See it? No, fam. That ain't it, fam.
Weird.
As far as him, I know he will address our many draft misses, our roster, where we're weak, and where we can be better in. So I'm looking forward to all of that. Unfortunately, I'm already looking forward to next season. So that's the other part of it. So hopefully I don't miss some good nuggets that are going on with the Falcons right now. But it is what it is. Like I said, we're the Falcons, the Atlanta. We have a curse. We need to find those bones and burn those bones. Somebody put a hex on us. I don't know who did it. I don't know who did it, but we need to real live scavenger hunt. We need to find this ghost. We need to go apologize. Whatever it is. Braves lost a 3-1 series. Falcons 28-3. Atlanta Hawks drafted Trae Young when we should have had Luka for the culture.
Also, let's talk about that Braves collapse. Who in here saw that coming?
Oh, me. I saw it.
You saw the collapse coming?
Yeah, I saw it. I did.
No, I didn't see the collapse coming. No.
Okay.
I did.
That being said, who do we blame for that?
I just told you the curse.
Yeah, you do blame the curse.
You blame the curse.
Oh yeah, also add the Bulldogs in with that curse too.
No, that Bulldogs, that wasn't no curse. Alabama did what Alabama do.
Man, that Stetson is a bum.
That's
pretty bad.
Bennett.
I'm gonna call him by his first name. He's a bum. He is no good.
The fact that you have faith in Stetson Bennett meant that was your fault.
I had no faith in him. I'm not a Bulldog fan. That's one thing I'm not. But I had no faith in him.
I'm not a Bulldog fan either. When I saw him first come out there, I was like, that guy's the quarterback? Because he looked like a punter or kicker from a size standpoint. But I just, when he go to Alabama, I was like, no. As far as the Braves go, I didn't see that. I didn't see that coming, and I'm not. You say what you want. I'm from the standpoint of watching the games. I feel like there was a couple of mistakes that cost you a run or two, which against a team like the Dodgers you cannot do, and the fact that it was every single day, that's no excuse. It is every single day. But when you already know that you have two guaranteed starters, a guy that you don't know what he's going to do, and you got a bullpen game, like, to me, you had to hit the Dodgers early, and you had to get them out within 5. And once you didn't get that 5, then I was like, uh-oh, because now you're depending on your top line people. You don't have a lot of them against their depth and their experience. And sometimes that's just, unfortunately, that's just how it comes. After a while, you watching the game, how many teams do you know that can have 7 to 10 pitch at bats? The guys are going, they're not throwing bad stuff. They're throwing good stuff against the number 1 hitting team in the league. And next thing you know, you just hang one, just the hair one way, they put it in the stand. Like, I'm not saying that's no excuse, but the context of it, I'm like, they're the Dodgers. Like, they've been doing it already, but we should have got him at 5. They didn't get him at 5. I was like, I don't know, because they're deeper and they got a better pitching rotation to go this kind of this kind of layout of the playoffs, right? Because it's every day. Guys get tired. Then Ronald got hurt. What was it, game 4? He got hurt, or one of the games where he fell and he re-aggravated his wrist. Because I was thinking he didn't. Freddie had a killer series, so did Ozuna, but with Ronald not being able to hit like he would hit. And again, not an excuse. It's just the context is what it was. These guys got hot later.
Plus, you gotta look at the defensive play. Mookie Betts had two.
Mookie was. I mean, he robbed Ozuna. He robbed
two. He robbed two home runs as well. I mean, one. I've said this for the last couple of years. Mookie Betts is the best player in baseball right now.
I never seen him play until
and that's the crazy thing about it. Nobody has actually looked at Mookie Betts. Like, don't forget, he won an MVP, 2 years ago?
Yeah. See, the problem is people are so in love with trying to push Mike Trout on everybody.
Yep.
You skip over Mookie, like, you forget Mookie's got the championships. Mookie's got the MVP trophy. And Mike Trout.
I like Trout, though. I like Trout.
Can't get to the first round, much less get out the first round.
Yeah, well, you also need a better team too.
But that being said,
either here or there.
Has somebody even figured out what Riley and Dansby were doing on the base pass in Game 7? Because that was
ugly. That was ugly. That's what I'm saying. That's a mental mistake you can't do against the Dodgers.
That's probably when I said it was over too.
Same thing with Ozuna leaving the bag early when Mookie caught it. Like.
But his thing, but it's funny. The Ozuna one, I could understand because he couldn't tell, and so he took off a hair early, and it bit him in the butt. Got caught.
But it's still though, bro. Like you know who that is out there. If this was, I don't know, somebody else, you'd be like, well, maybe I can. I'll take that chance. Just be aggressive.
It don't matter. But the man is making a diving catch face forward to have to get up, scramble, and throw the ball home. You're thinking if I don't tag up on this and score, that that's wasted. That's not being aggressive. Whereas, he
didn't dive though. He didn't dive. That's what I'm saying. I get what you're saying.
Well, it was a crazy running catch.
It was a crazy running catch. To me, you have to take the precaution. That run, and then of course, like I said, the Dansby and the thing run. Like you shouldn't be running when the ball's on the left field side of the infield. And y'all third, second. Like why you running? Like
I ain't gonna lie. I turned off the game when that happened. Second and third, no outs.
With no outs.
In my mind, I was like, how the Braves gonna mess this one up? Oh, that way.
Wait, Ian, are you saying that you had a glimpse of faith in an Atlanta team?
Oh no. I said, how are you going to mess this up? Because
he was interested.
What did I tell you,
I've seen them mess up.
Oh yeah.
You need to get a run across, and you find a way to get nothing. And I said, is this going to be your typical strikeout, fly out? I mean, are they going to do something different? And doggone it, they did something different. They said we're going to have the unconventional double play. We're gonna mess around and have a 6-2. Was it 6-2, 3?
I don't even know.
5, back to 6 double play. How did you do that?
Yo, at that point, you just throw the scorecard away.
Hey man, I only got 2 words. Resign Ozuna. Figure out a way to get
definitely.
I got 2 more to add to that. Sign Bauer.
I want Bauer too.
I got 1 word. Curse.
Oh my gosh.
Curse.
But no,
I mean, Ozuna's about to be in the same situation that Josh Donaldson was, which is the Braves are going to try to bring him back, but at the same time, a lot of offers are about to go out. So,
yeah. I mean, unfortunately, but we don't have Ted as the owner no more. It's Liberty Media. So how much is Liberty going to give Anthopoulos a chance to do? Because I like Double A. I think he's aggressive. I think he tries to make a dollar out of 10 cents. But after a while, like you said, look at the Dodgers. They spent money. They got these, all these bodies to start pitching. They got who they got in the outfield with Mookie Betts. Like, dude, this team is not. The Braves are not like so. They're a team that is legit. If this year doesn't tell you anything, just you add another starting pitcher or two. You keep Ozuna, especially since they keep the DL. The team is going to be competing for a couple of years, but Trevor don't even want to do multi-year deal anyway. He only want to do 1 year and get out. That's all he's trying to do, which is fine.
Oh yeah, next year for the Braves is about to be World Series of bust.
Because you got Soroka coming back, you got
bust.
Huh?
This year should have been World Series of bust.
I can't necessarily say that. Don't forget they just signed Ozuna. Ozuna. They just gave those contracts to Acuna and Albies. So
yeah, that was last year. My thing, reason why I said this year should have been World Series of bust is because last year's failure, that should have, the fact that you looked up and you saw the Washington Nationals, a team you beat up on regularly.
Is that Thunder? Who's that?
Yes, that is Thunder in my house. It is doing something crazy over here on the west side. That being said, the Nationals won the World Series, champions. A team that you beat up regularly, and you found a way to wet the bed against the Cardinals. So you come into this year, you got cheap and you decide, well, you try to go the cheap route and bring in Felix Hernandez. You paid for 3 innings of Cole Hamels.
That was crazy.
What else? You got
and then Soroka towards Achilles. You couldn't count for that.
But again, Soroka's another young pitcher that you're sure of, but you still gotta wait and see.
No, you do what you had with him and Freed coming in this year.
I mean, but I'm saying is, I always look at Soroka, Freed were all in that same category with what's his face? The way that everybody kept on trying to sell Fultonevich on people.
I don't know about that, but I get what you're saying about it.
Oh, Fulton.
And they sold Fultonevich hard.
I mean, he looked good. He looked good. But then I guess Corona happened. He stopped eating. I don't know what happened.
No, he was himself. He was the same mediocre.
That game with the Rays, I was like, somebody get that man a hamburger. He looks like, he just looked so frail.
But his thing, he's been a decent pitcher. The problem is they try to sell decent as great, and then top it off. When he failed, he gave you every excuse as to why he failed, but him just messing up.
Fulton's mental was just not right.
But he just allow you to shoot bail, and they accept it. I mean, you can get away with it for as long as you can.
I mean, when you get rocked like that, it's hard. It's hard to come. I mean, look at what happened with Kyle Wright in Game 3. With what happened.
But it wasn't like Fultonevich had a great season last year. He was hot garbage throughout the year. And
I guess he had.
He's gonna be great.
And I get what you're saying, but he did have a killer game too in that series. So you're expected. He did. He gave you what, 6 innings? I got right in here, but he did. We won that game. So you don't. To me, I wouldn't assume that he's just going to have a bad outing next. He has performed the last bit of the season. Maybe he's trending upwards. You don't know. Unfortunately, what happened that game? So, he was dead ever since then.
So again. That's why I said Soroka, Freed were both in that same category with him coming into this year. You got cheap when it came to your pitching. You got to steal in Ozuna because a lot of people didn't think Ozuna was going to be what he was.
But took a 1 year on himself.
And also the fact that his what he did this year kind of almost made you forget how bad Markakis was coming back from not wanting to play.
Well, Duvall get hurt in Game 1, and Markakis having to play, like having to bat, was just
Duvall.
But
the one move I wish they would have went back to. I was kind of disappointed they didn't go back and get Puig, even after he failed the COVID test.
Yeah, I think somebody mentioned that. Yeah, because the team.
Just imagine that's Puig coming off that bench and not Markakis.
Yeah.
A lot more
Yeah.
confidence.
Oh yeah. Well, I
A
was
lot
thinking
more confidence.
Marquez is a hitter, so you're thinking, okay, at least at the bottom part of the lineup, he goes hit it. But he had a horrible series. I mean, what was that one game
Playoff.
where he had what was horrible playoffs, excuse me. Except for that one play where he let the ball drop and threw it again on second. That was pretty cool. But batting wise, no, he did
Bail.
not. Huh?
Shoot them bail.
You said what?
Said shoot them bail.
He what was it? Full count or no full count? And he struck out with bases loaded. I'm like, come on, bro, you can't look at the pitch.
So again, Braves didn't overachieve. In my eyes, they underachieved.
I think they underachieved or overachieved. Excuse me.
3-1. You're up 3-1. I don't care. We still give Doc Rivers hell for losing a 3-1 lead to the Detroit Pistons in Orlando.
That's all
We still give hell to Doc Rivers for blowing a 3-1 lead against Houston. We still give Doc Rivers hell for blowing a 3-1 lead. There's a lot of 3-1 leads that we can talk about with Doc Rivers.
He earned that.
That's also basketball, bro. Basketball's different, man.
A little different.
Baseball 3-1s are not the same as basketball 3-1s.
Hey, before we move on to baseball, I just want to know if you're either Mookie or Mike Trout, who are, we pretty much either one or two for best in baseball. Are you upset that nobody knows who you are?
Nah, because you got the hardware.
It feels good to walk around with $300 million and nobody not worry about me.
That's an excellent point. So you get the money.
I don't know. I think if I'm getting paid, if I'm still getting paid, I'm doing what I need to do. I'm still winning MVPs and accolades, and I don't get the pressure of media or criticisms from all these analysts and stuff like that. I think I would accept that. I'll take that.
It's life. I'll take it.
Give me the check.
Yeah, because no matter how good Mike Trout been out there, he ain't gone. Unfortunately, his team ain't gone nowhere. So you got a great player, a fantastic player who can't go nowhere. But then you got Mookie, who's been that good for Boston. Now he's going to a team that's even better.
Right.
And you're a piece now. If they win the World Series, you better believe Mookie Betts has played a huge part in that, especially in our series. But I take Mookie Betts over that same career, I guess, accolade wise as Mike Trout.
And his contract is fat too. So
yeah, it's ugly. It's not in a bad way. It's very good, gentlemen. I gotta leave. Good talking with y'all.
Appreciate
Hope I hop on again later, man.
Glad we got that.
Yes, sir.
You were here.
Yes, sir, Brandon.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Drink some Crown for me.
I got you this afternoon. All right, guys.
Peace.
All right, so now that he's out of here, let's get to the fun topic. T.I. versus Busta Rhymes and Young Jeezy.
Wait, what?
He's doing that versus.
Wait a minute, he's doing a 3-way versus?
Well, here's the story. So apparently, no, T.I. been going after 50 for the last however long.
Trump supporter.
Busta decided he wanted to jump in and say, yo, you doing a lot of talking, saying you want New York rappers, come face me. T.I.'s response was, yeah, you're like, there's like a generational gap between me and you. That's like me challenging Melly Mel or Rakim.
Oh, it's not that. Oh, ooh, disrespectful.
I can't do that. That's
not say that man. Did not hit that man with the hip, the hop, the hip, the hop. He did not try that man like that.
To which Busta was not happy with that response.
Oh, of course.
And T.I. responded to Busta's response with, "Hey, I give you LL's number. You can battle him."
And then Busta also took off his shirt and showed everybody that he lost weight.
Yeah,
he did.
He's back
where does Jeezy come into this?
Yeah, he's back to that Diesel 2005 when everybody was swole, when him, Dre, Timbaland, all them dudes look like the Juggernaut. And then
Oh, yeah.
I think I have seen Busta in every level of some type of weight, from skinny to fat to
He's my spirit animal.
muscular to bulk to
He's my spirit animal. Yeah.
He low key is an anamorph.
No. You know who Busta is? And we didn't realize it. I didn't realize until now. He's Majin Buu.
Yes, there it is. Yes, yes, that's it right there.
Busta Rhymes is Majin Buu.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna quote you. That's the Facebook status right there.
I got it.
Busta
Run up on me based off of what Ian just said.
Oh my God.
I didn't say that.
Oh my God.
I said it.
Nah, but I mean, look,
And then the Jeezy factor. Jeezy popped in and said, "Yeah, I'll go against T.I." 2-inch T.I. said, intriguing. And they used some other big words that I dare not to repeat right now because I feel like by him.
He wants to get it done expeditiously.
Yeah. Expeditiously. That is his favorite word.
the thing about
engaging in battle.
The thing about verses is what people still forget is it's about hits. It's not about lyrics. It's not about who's better. It's not about who's more lyrical. It's not about any of that. It's literally just about hits.
Hits, for sure.
Unfortunately for Busta Rhymes, I think T.I. wins in the hits department.
Oh,
wait. Not stating that T.I. has better hits than Busta Rhymes.
You saying he got more? Okay,
more maybe. And probably more recognizable for a versus battle because people don't know Busta when he came in the 90s as well. I mean, like other than, I mean, like if you're really looking at from a hits battle from the 90s, I mean, of course you're gonna hear probably Flavor in Your Ear remix, and other things, a few things, but you hear T.I. on the radio like every week, and you still hear his songs from his first album on the radio like every week. Me, I'm from New York, so of course I would be biased to I'm gonna say Busta's better than T.I. regardless. But when it comes to hits from a global standpoint, you're going to probably talk about T.I. more than Busta.
I don't know. That past Kavase was pretty hot back
the
in
video
2000.
was amazing.
It make me feel like the old guy. Why?
What's that?
You skipped over scenario.
Oh, that's late as a new school.
Put your hands where my eyes can see.
Yep. Oh,
but once again,
how old are you? You're not 37. You're not 37.
You skipped over. Skipped over the Busta and Janet Jackson song.
I'm not gonna repeat the lyrics to that, but yeah, that's a hit.
Forgetting him and Mariah Carey.
Oh yeah. Baby, if you give me, yep, that was a hit. He's got some hits. Busta got some hits.
And as well as, don't forget about the anthem of like 2007, A-Rap Money.
All I have in 2020.
There's a lot of good Busta songs. I mean, even feature wise, "Hit 'Em High" was like my favorite song because of Space Jam.
I hit 'em high, hit 'em high, hit 'em low.
That's the thing. That's where I said I agree with you. When Versus first started, it was all about the hits and whatnot. But now that they've gotten it where folks are in the same room and sharing playlists and stuff like that. They turn
Break your neck. Yeah. Shoot.
and that's what it's become more of a concert. And who do you want to see? Who's going to be more energetic in the concert format?
But not only that, it's also about like the hype of what you can bring. You need two people that have the chemistry to hype each other up as well, because a lot of people didn't know how that Snoop and DMX was gonna go, but then when Snoop would hype up DMX, everybody then was like, "Dang, DMX did kind of go hard on this and go hard on that." And T.I., I don't see doing that for Busta. Busta might do that for T.I. I don't see T.I. saying, "Man, you sure did kill it on give me some more." Like
Because on a battle, give me some more. Split where the weed at, give me some more.
But that's the thing. The way that this has been kind of set up, it's not like, hey, we're gonna put the show together. It's no, I'm gonna show you up because you said you're better than me, and you said that you're better than my entire city. So therefore, I'm gonna do everything I can to show you up. And I would be entertained by that, but you know, the way that you may judge it may be different than somebody else. Like I said, you may still think of it as hits, where somebody else may be like, "Oh, you know, Busta came through with this wild costume, and he had costume changes, and just the energy that he had." I've never heard that song, but it was so energetic. I felt it, and you're like, eh.
The music video with Janet Jackson, still to this day, I'm like, yo, for a music video that came out in what, 2000? That was one of the most creative music videos I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Was that a hype?
The dude was like aluminum metal liquid.
Yeah, T1.
that was a hot song. That was a hot song. Man, I don't know. Go ahead, Dan.
Oh no, I was just saying I had that. I didn't have a lot of Busta Rhymes albums, but I did have that one.
Yeah,
I'm probably a pretty big Busta Rhymes fan for somebody from the South. But at the end of the day, I think Tip would get him just on the. You got to think like you don't forget about stuff like Blurred Lines, which ain't a Tip song, but he had a verse on it.
The features that T.I. has is a lot.
Right.
Like
the one
Shoulder Lean isn't his.
Young Dro, I'm cleaning this. Oh,
when he told you that he was a candle guy, simply because I am on fire. That was at My Love with Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, there's songs where T.I. clearly does not have the best verse on the song at all.
Right.
But they're like My Beat Down Low, Top Back.
Yeah.
I probably remember Young Dro or wasn't even 8-Ball and MJG on that song? Like the remix? Like,
yeah.
I remember their parts probably more than I remember T.I.'s. Like, that's what the sad thing about hits is that, like, and I mean the same goes for Busta. I love the Touch It remix, not necessarily for Busta. I like it because of Papoose, Eminem, and DMX.
yeah.
I'm listening to the original before I pull out the remix, so just for that reason. Same thing with Top Back. I'm putting out the Top Back original before the remix.
When you say original, mean the UGK version?
What are you talking about?
Oh, you just saying the one that did the remix?
No, you're thinking about Front Back.
Front back. Oh,
Yeah, front back, side to side. Never.
Side.
Oh.
First
You
of all,
got down low.
I'm here. I'm back. My car got canceled. So I'm back here. But what we talking about here with T.I.? What we talking about? What best T.I. album?
T.I. versus Busta Rhymes and T.I. versus Jeezy.
Is that official?
Nah, but T.I.
Oh, I like said okay. When you said versus, I was like, oh.
Yeah, T.I. basically said no thanks because Busta challenged him. T.I. said no thanks, you're a little too old. There's a generational gap. That's like me. That's like him challenging Rakim or Melly.
No, what you say the first time?
Huh?
Now, you didn't say Rakim the first time. Who did you say the first time?
Melly Mel. That is so old. That's I was a youngin' when Melly Mel was hot.
And then
which is still sad. I mean, and it's very disrespectful for him to say, because I probably still pay more for a Busta Rhymes concert than I would a T.I. concert. Because one, T.I. is gonna not really rap. He's gonna like try to be a public speaker for Atlanta again and tell us
this is Wakanda.
This is Wakanda, and wear horrible plaid collared shirts.
Oh man!
Look, just because your antithesis of my explanation of my factual account does not dictate the plethora of other options that you can partake in.
He looked like he gonna sprain his brain when he try to use all those multi-Slavic words.
I can't say I love it. I think it's cool. Like I'm like, you go ahead, T.I. Flip that vocabulary, brother.
Hey, anybody can read a dictionary.
I was still here with that Arm and Hammer propaganda.
This is also the thing, is the fact of T.I. You said anybody can read a dictionary. Eminem's read a dictionary. I don't hear Eminem talking like that.
Front to back, because nobody wants smoke with him on a nobody wants smoke with him.
I will say T.I.'s latest album was pretty good. The Libra was good. It was okay. Yeah, but at the same time, nobody's gonna remember a song from Libra.
I have not even heard the new album yet. Is it any decent?
It's decent.
I'll say this. Well, going to your point, Lawrence, a lot of people would be Eminem in the verses. That's just my personal opinion, because he doesn't have a lot of songs that were just quote hits.
Yeah, shout out to Machine Gun Kelly.
We can debate about that another time in Machine Gun Kelly. But his first three albums had a lot of hits. I disagree with that. Yeah. First three albums, a lot of hits.
Do you really want to hear Stan in a battle?
I don't want to hear Cleaning Out My Closet in a battle.
I'm sorry, Mama.
No. We're gonna look at verses like, man, there was no FBI investigation on Eminem. That's crazy.
Make you cry.
I don't want to hear Mockingbird in a verses.
See, now Mockingbird is what, the fourth album?
Hell, I only want to hear Guess Who's Back.
Hey, don't forget about My Band.
Oh yeah, My Band, D12 album. Yeah. But then again, he's got an extensive catalog though, because he's been on a lot of people's stuff too that were hits. So
if you're gonna do a versus, I think that doing Jeezy would just be better, and because it's just the South in general, let it be the South. As well as the fact I think they would complement each other when it comes to being in the same room and stuff. As well as the fact Jeezy got some songs where he don't even rap at all that he can play. Like what's the Kanye West Diamonds Are Forever, where his ad lib is just in the back for no reason.
You mean can't tell?
Yeah, nah. Wait till we get our money right.
Yeah, just to hear Jeezy in the background, I get money. Not one verse. I was listening to the song like, yo, Jeezy on this? Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, Jeezy ad-libs are kind of they are something to behold.
Hey, we was talking about lyrics earlier. Jeezy be it, man. I listened to Jeezy a while. He got some trash lyrics from time to time. So
yeah,
gotta be careful.
That one. And also, I really wish he had somebody in his clique that went to college, so he would have named his he would have named all his shit after 100 level classes. It was supposed to go 101, you know what I'm saying, 201. But he's still teaching 100 level freshman level classes. But I'm
motivation 101.
Hey, joking that boy, that joke a while.
Plus, he also tried to go the T.I. route by trying to create a group, CTE, which failed horribly.
Yeah, they did.
USDA.
Hey,
and he came out with White Girl.
Christina
And they had
Aguilera.
that one that was the quickie song too on there. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Put a remix to the R. Kelly song on there. Remix on there.
Ooh, wee.
Yeah.
And then he had the song with Fabulous, Diamonds on My Damn Chain. And
I ain't like that song either.
That was actually a good song. I like that song.
Hey man, what happened to PSC? Pit Squad Click.
they changed the hustle game
Yeah.
and failed again.
Is that the one with the God? What's it? Do you think? Is that PSC or whatever?
Oh man, look. You asking me to remember?
Unfortunately, Big Country Kane didn't hit the way we thought it.
Big Country Kane.
And Big Country Kane had bars. That's the sad part.
And he had a super hot song.
When usually there's an artist that's about to be, I think, on the same level as T.I., T.I. just bumps them down. T.I. did it to B.O.B., T.I. did it to Young Dro, T.I. did it to, like, T.I. does it to everybody. If anybody was about to be on T.I.'s level, he'll be like, hey man, your album should go be released on the same day my album gonna be released.
I must hate on you expeditiously.
Yo, him and Ludacris did the same thing. I remember Ludacris dropped the same day Duffel Bag Boys dropped. I was like, hold up, wait, I think that's hustling backwards.
Yeah.
I must capitalize on this activity of extra opportunities in order to increase my investment portfolio for my
Why is he always smiling when he's talking like that, though?
I don't know.
I'm telling you,
because
man,
he's happy that he remembers these words.
in his mind, he's playing Words with Friends just in speaking.
That's what that works for.
Boy.
Y'all I do like, look, I PSC got I'm a King, which is okay. But I do like Do Your Thing, especially because it was on Need for Speed, one of the Need for Speed games when they first came out on PS2 when they were really good. I was like, yo, I'm riding around with this souped up car, listen to Do Your Thing, try to beat this mark. All right.
Well, T.I. is the only man in the world that can use big words but never won a game of Scrabble in his life.
That requires spelling.
Yeah. That's the
know,
thing.
man.
Can he spell them?
I don't know, man. I bet you it be some epic games going on in the Harris household of Scrabble.
You're right. I heard that he was actually like president of his high school chess club.
Real?
Yeah.
There you go. You never know.
That being said, T.I. is a very smart man.
Right.
Oh, I never said it. I never said he wasn't smart. Just because I don't think that. Just because I think you read the dictionary doesn't mean that you're not a smart guy. I mean, you had to. It's just funny.
His street smarts are kind of questionable.
Uh-oh.
I mean, he did sign a police informant to his label.
Hey, hold on. Let me put this on speaker view so it's just you in this camera.
Hey, look, man, I just don't expect to hear Hurt on verses, with Busta Rhymes, I add. Because of that wonderful rapper by the name of Alpha Mega.
Hey, Alexander.
Is correct.
That was right on time.
Comedic timing is impeccable, Alexander.
Yo, the funny thing about Hurt is Alpha Mega basically stitched on himself of being a cop in that song. Every word that he did is basically what the cops know. Got 50 in the front door, 50 in the back. That's SWAT.
Yeah.
Hey, bring him up where you at. Exactly.
You know what's funny? You talk about I haven't heard that name in a long, long time.
It's probably a name you cannot bring up in front of Clifford Harris.
Well, yeah, indubitably shouted.
That is, by the way, like low key, shout out to Alpha Mega. That is high detective life right there for you to get signed by a label while you are being an informant. Yo, like you got paid on both ends.
That's like Dr. Rasco.
Ooh.
Yo, like The only other detective I've seen that great in undercover work was Ice-T in New Jack City.
Good old Scotty.
Scott, help me.
What's wild?
Hey man, Chris Rock done came a long way since Pookie.
Yeah.
Boy.
I realized how many times Chris Rock was in those early '90s movies, and he played like a male delivery person or a crackhead.
Oh, you talking about T and Boomerang?
Yeah. Come on, baby, open the bill, baby.
And
Hey,
now Chris Rock has gone full drama with this Fargo.
Yeah, a long way. Like I said, he's come a long way.
It's so weird. But hey, everybody got to start somewhere, right?
Yep, that's a fact.
All right, so that being said, would you look forward to seeing Jeezy and T.I. battle?
More than Busta, yes.
Yeah, but
for the ad-libs alone, I would be on it.
Yeah.
And Genie Mine gonna pop in real quick, be like,
because it's gonna be some Atlanta club classics in that verses.
Boom boom clap.
Yeah, that's very true. A lot of young ladies.
Boom boom clap.
A lot of ladies have made a lot of money from
first song. I'm gonna stack. Man, what?
Gonna stack some more.
Then we gonna stack some more. Man.
By the way, let's not forget who put Jeezy on. Shout out to Diddy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did it? Yeah.
Hey, I went from old school Chevys to drop top Porsches.
You said did he put him on? I thought, because
Boys in the Hood, bro.
Some of the Boys in the Hood. Yeah, I remember that album.
But Jeezy had the mixtapes before then, and Jeezy was starting up to sign a group deal, be part of a group deal.
Shout out to my homeboy Big Gee, personal friend.
It was still he put him on a commercial front.
Well, no, you gotta think he had to deal with Bad Boy and he had to deal with Def Jam at the same time. So when Bad Boy did Bad Boy things, he was like, "Yeah, guys, see you later. I got this solo gig."
Only if Gorilla Zoe and Jody Breeze followed suit.
Oh, Jody Breeze from Griffin.
Wait.
Man, Gangsta is so me. Hey, I'm just having a flashback listening to all this
I
music.
remember when he was on Market. Was it Market Friday at Spelman? And he that was right when that song came out. What was that song? You know what I'm talking about? Them boys? Is it them boys?
Them boys in the hood selling anything for profit.
Yeah, man. He was
5 in the morning on a clock.
And that was it. I don't know where Jody at now.
Man, that song.
Yeah, UPS. Jody at UPS with me.
Yes.
He had that song. He had that song with Jazzy Faye.
Oh yeah,
Stay Fresh. About it. Stay Fresh.
Yeah.
That was about it.
And then he got a song with Jacquees.
You say what?
The king of R&B. The self-proclaimed king of R&B.
To this day.
Ribs and barbecue. Not R&B. Ribs and barbecue.
The outlandishness of that claim is just utterly ridiculous. In the word, as my man Clifford would put it. I believe the man would come out of.
I love the fact that he actually said to Keith Sweat's face, and Keith Sweat looked like he wanted to go back to like 85 and like slap the cameras around him.
Yo, Keith Sweat probably looked at him and was probably just like, "Yo, who's your mama again?"
No, I really want to know whoever told Jacquees that. You know what the answer is? Nobody. Nobody.
Hey, no. Birdman told him that because Birdman gave him a full album.
Well, listen here, Junior. You are not the king of art. Do not ever come out your mouth to say that again.
Oh, man. Ed Sheeran has a better case of being the king of R&B before Jacquees.
Wow. And yet it's very accurate.
Ed Sheeran be bumping though. Ed Sheeran be bumping.
Adele has a better case of being the king of R&B than Jacquees.
All right, well, Tony being that guy, I have never heard an Ed Sheeran song, at least not knowingly.
Yo, but I bet you never heard a Jacquees song either.
I haven't.
Ed Sheeran was in
That
some
song,
Game of Thrones
that
too,
song
so he got
We.
some
I like
crossover.
the song We. That's the only Jacquees song I know. But I like that one song. It was all right. But one song does not make king of R&B, my guy.
He
He
said
sounds like
self-proclaimed.
a car alternator gone bad.
Oh.
I can't take him, man. His voice is.
I just can't believe
It's heavy today.
it takes some huevos to come out and say you the king of R&B and
The king.
know who you are.
Or drugs.
Yeah, well, perhaps. That's actually probably a better claim. This man hollering.
There's a lot of situations where what we got recently. We had Joe Budden say he's top 5 all time. We've had
He alive.
Oh no!
the only person who's getting a lot of flack for actually being right about what he said was Soulja Boy, who said he changed the game of hip hop.
He did.
Jersey or wherever he's from. He's top 5 in the city. If he's from Newark, he's top 5 in Newark.
Hey, I'm about to share this video. Check this out. I get it to come up. There we go. Boom.
I got a question for you, man, real quick. So you are the king. You were originally the king. No. You were originally the king. So are you passing down the torch?
This the king from back then. I'm the king for right now. This Keith Sweat, Big Sweat.
Big Sweat looks like Kevin Durant. We're getting asked questions.
He getting a bag, but 16 to 25 is my generation. I'm the king.
Will you pass it? Are you willing to pass the torch?
Ain't no torch to pass. Cut the camera
Yo, Keith Sweat.
I didn't know
the level of disrespect.
Or Keith David now. That wasn't a guy.
Yo, Keith Sweat probably was like,
not Keith David.
Who is this man?
Not Keith David.
We talk about gargoyles.
Not Keith David.
He does look like Keith David with that turtleneck.
Oh man.
Hey man, when you R&B man, you can rock that turtleneck.
Right. Hey, that's a good That is a great Hey, for anybody that claims to be king of R&B, can you rock a turtleneck?
Can you rock a turtleneck? If you can't rock a turtleneck, you cannot play You're the King.
Your head and neck proportion has to be proper to wear a turtleneck. If
your
head too big, you just look like a Ferrero Rocher. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that.
When you see videos like that, I start to understand my parents just a little bit every day of why they hate young people.
No, for real, because I look like a little piece of him just died when he saw that. Like, did this man really just come up on me?
I'm telling you, man, he looked like he wanted to go to 85 and slap the taste out of his mouth. He was like,
I mean, you really gotta think about it. You're like, look, I worked my ass off. I made these hits. I've won Soul Train awards, and this is what is left behind after me. Who?
Right.
Yeah.
And you probably look, fam. You probably created because of me. So don't bring that here. Talk about you king in your group. Like what?
Young artists need to learn today that what they make now, there was songs better back in the day. Like August Alsina. August Alsina thinks he has the greatest diss song in R&B history, but knows nothing about Bobby Womack. Should have never trusted.
I didn't know you were going to that. I knew you were going there.
Hey,
the greatest diss song in R&B history of Bobby Womack. Should have never trusted me.
But he should have got shot a long time ago. That's all I'm gonna say.
Boy, I always say if I was Sam Cooke and I found out once I died of all the things Bobby Womack has done, I'm not even mad at Bobby or my wife. I'm mad at everyone that said I was a close friend that didn't shoot this man while this man was living.
Wow.
Bobby Womack is the Ric Flair of R&B singers. He's the dirtiest player in the game.
Dirtiest player in the
Ric
game.
Flair. Ric Flair R&B.
This man made a whole music video.
Bobby Womack.
I love that. He said Bobby is the Ric Flair of R&B.
I love that.
Bobby,
I'll never
Bobby
forget that.
Womack.
I'll hold on to the rest of my life. Ric Flair R&B.
It is the greatest WWE promo of all time. Like,
You don't get no dirtier than him, bro. He's the dirtiest. Hey.
What? He not only made a song, he made a music video. I'm really trying to understand, what about the background singers? All right, I need y'all to sing this part. Should have never. Trust me. All right, cool. Listen to the lyrics.
Boy.
The first two lines
boy.
of that song, he immediately says, and this is just a synopsis. He's my best friend. I will give him the shirt off my back. But when I am alone, when he goes out and does his job, I am alone with his wife.
Ooh.
That is the first two lines of the song.
It's why I would not have Antonio Brown in my house.
As we circulate back to that question, because I agree.
And we just
absolutely
pivoted back.
agree. Have you seen? I mean, I saw her in her younger days. I was like, okay.
Yeah,
I would leave Tony in there. Yeah, no.
Way before he died. What else did? Man, that's rough. Like,
Look how sad Nick Cannon probably is off of Mariah Carey's last interview. She said she's still talking about Derek Jeter, and that was back in '99.
Ooh.
Forgot about that.
Ooh.
I didn't even know about that. I don't think I did know about
I
that.
would say if it was anybody but Jeter, I'd feel some type of way, but nah, you still.
Hey, after that interview, I said that's why that's my captain.
Yo, I can't. Derek
That's why she is captain too.
Notice swashbuckler Derek Jeter. That man has knocked down half the game. So
No, but only reason why Nick Cannon shouldn't feel bad is because Nick Cannon's got a nice roster himself.
He does.
With Selena eBay, Christina Milian, who else am I missing?
Kim Kardashian.
Brian.
Kim before she became famous.
Oh. Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, he's got a nice roster.
Players, no players.
Nice roster himself. Who's got a better roster, Derek Jeter, Common, or Nick Cannon?
Ooh.
I mean, just the fact that he could field a super solid starting nine. I'm gonna go with Derek Jeter.
I think because of his flair of what he did as far as the whole roses and the vehicle to take you like
Indie days.
The care package.
That's some extra level stuff. Like you do it all that like
the care package / keep your mouth shut is so important.
I'm gonna take Common off that list because Common did maybe one of the most simp things I've ever seen in my life, which was interview Serena Williams after they broke up.
Ooh.
And Serena was like, yo, this is the happiest I've ever been in my life. And I was just like, damn, bro.
Whole world.
I mean, but she was with a billionaire, so I mean that.
Yeah, but still, she could have. You don't have to hear that in person, like in your face.
Right, like I understand you're accomplishing a lot in your career, but at least say second best, like on television.
I mean, but when you're toxic, you know it. Man. I'm happy for you. I was pretty toxic then. I'm glad that you've done better. I'm glad you realized the error in your ways.
Yeah,
Common took the sense off of Common after Erykah Badu. He stopped wearing jerseys after Erykah Badu.
He did.
Common has a nice roster, but at the same time, like
Taraji. He had Taraji at one point in time.
And now he has Tiffany Haddish.
Haddish.
He made her go bald.
Toxic.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Right.
She got the dirty tennis ball head now.
I ain't gonna sound progressive. I was gonna say that.
When Common did that All-Star game, them All-Star game raps, he dropped down a little bit on my level. Like, he dropped down about 5 notches.
Did anybody watch that Just Right movie? It was just like,
Oh, with him,
boy, Common is trash. I knew from the movie he was trash in basketball. I didn't need any of them celebrity basketball games he was in to know he was trash. From the movie alone, I knew he was trash.
Oh yeah.
By the way, they gave him like real NBA teammates, which were like 6'7", and Common's like 5'6".
He's little.
Yeah, it wasn't a pretty look.
It just looked awkward. It looked like one of those. And God forgive me when I say this, one of the Make-A-Wish foundations where you say I want to play with an NBA team.
Wow.
You know what, Dad? I want to play with some NBA players. Can I please?
You ain't wrong, but you ain't right.
Pick me up. Dang, we got a lot of stuff that we didn't talk about. We didn't talk about the NBA 72-game season proposal.
Yeah, I pray to God that those players don't get injured with this season coming back so soon. As reported, like that's a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, the season coming up, I'm only going to be really interested in looking at 2 teams, and that's Brooklyn and Golden State.
Yeah.
Hey man, we still here.
Oh. Yeah. But we got to see what other 8 players are still going to be with y'all since everybody's a free agent from Clutch.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you up. I normally don't do this, but a certain tattooed sharpshooter, quote unquote, can leave. Go buy that way.
Which one are you talking? KCP or
no? I'm talking about the one that can't make an open 3-pointer from the top of the key.
You talking about Danny Green?
You talking about Danny Green? That's what you're talking about.
talking about your light-skinned brethren.
Hey, wait a minute now. I'm not. I don't consider myself to be that. But you know, everybody has a different judgment about that.
Look what you did, Ian. Look what you did.
What?
His head ducked down so quick when you called a man light skinned.
But no, I'm saying you got me questioning. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's am I light skinned?
I don't know. Paper bag.
I don't consider myself to be, but perhaps I am. I don't know.
Depending on the time of year.
Right. There you go. Oh yeah, you know, we get towards fall. I might be fading a little bit.
Yeah, you know, that sun's not as aggressive as usual.
I'm about to go run it tomorrow.
My bad. Racially.
Give me an exorcism crisis here.
I'm gonna tell you one thing for your Lakers, you just better hope that they rest them boys like a lot this season.
A little bit of low management.
Absolutely. look. After next season, Kawhi gonna be like, y'all were talking all that mess for what? Low management is needed.
Yeah, but not if you're gonna go out sad to the Denver Nuggets. It's not.
True.
Yeah,
glad we got that topic out the way. Shaq versus Dwight Howard.
Let it go, Shaq. Just let it go.
Yeah.
You know what? In the beginning, I was with Shaq on it because I would look. You kind of bit my whole style. However, it's gone too far now, and now Shaq's starting to look old and salty. Like he can't let nobody live. You know, I love Shaq, but it's like, come on, fam. Like you started and it's really you looking like a cop because you are a cop, and you looking real copish with your copish decisions to hate on everybody. So I'm kind of over it at this point.
To me, and we talked about this outside the podcast, it's Shaq has had beef with a lot of guys who have emulated his game and added whatever he's done to theirs. I remember when Shaq had a problem with Eddie Curry. I remember when Shaq had a problem with Andrew Bynum. Seen a problem with Embiid now. Embiid emulates a little bit part of his game. You see, he has a problem with Dwight. Like, yo, let these guys play at the point. Dwight got a championship after how many years? Like, the dude was happy. Man was running off emotion, and he was very reliable to the Lakers team up to the final game. Like,
Yeah, he
you
was at a
gotta
detriment. Yeah.
like give the man his props, man. Just let it go. You're not
Like this,
playing
from
anymore.
a Lakers fan perspective, he redeemed himself. He definitely
He definitely redeemed himself.
So I don't understand where Shaq is coming from. Like I said, bro, that beef should have been over. Why are you still like? That's the thing, though. I think if you beef with Shaquille O'Neal, with the exception of Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, you don't get to come back from that. If you he beef like Tupac. Once they beef for life.
Let it go.
I mean, yeah.
Not only that, two of his bullying victims are on that team. I'm surprised he ain't say nothing about JaVale McGee too.
I forgot about JaVale McGee.
Nah, mama jumped in. Once mama jumped in, it was over with.
Yeah, you gonna leave that alone right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got that out the way. Presidential debates. Did you watch that or the Eagles game? Both of them were trash. On the bed
I watched a little bit of the I watched what I wanted to watch debate wise. It's a lot going on, a lot of this, and after a while, I can't stand watching 45 do his thing. So after I just tune it out. I just like I can't watch this. And then as I turn, then that's when I see Daniel Jones stumbling and bumbling and sort of shout. So.
Well, personally, I watched a lot more of that trash game than that trash debate. I had already voted earlier that day, so there was nothing I could do there was nothing that was going to change my mind. I had already voted, so I wasn't going to waste my time with it. It was kind of pointless to me at that point. And actually, it's kind of pointless, period. Like, if this man hasn't shown you who he is throughout first of all, the 70 years of his life, but definitely the last 4 years, what more do you need to see, bro? I don't know what type of wavelength you operate on if you still undecided at this point, but more power to you.
I played 2K until I heard in the other room, I'm the least racist dude in this room. That made me turn and say, yo, whose man's is this? And then I turned it right back off. I voted earlier this week. There's no point for me watching anything else when it comes to politics. Stacy, Melinda, Jeffrey, stop texting my phone about black voting.
Yo, you get
all these random text messages of if I voted or helping
I've been
out.
reporting spam like crazy.
Yo, like, look, I already wore the shirt. Look, I'm promoting as much as I can. Like, at this point, I'm done with it. I'm annoyed. It's come apparent in the United States that we have turned what is supposed to be the most important job in the United States to basically American Idol arguments. Watching the debates is like watching Undisputed.
Oh.
That's a good
call.
Oh man.
And majority of the time I listen to Shannon and I never listen to Skip. So, and it's the same way with the debates. I'm not here for I'm just not here for what really anybody has to say, because I've already voted, as well as the fact of these dudes are just they're trying to defend themselves off of situations that we have receipts off of.
Right.
Just if you're a bigot, just say you're a bigot. If you've done something corrupt in this United States, just say you've done something corrupt. And talk about how you're moving on past that. I don't want to hear else.
I hear you. I have not voted myself yet. I plan to. And like I said, watching the debate was watching two old men spar about who's the least worst out the two. And that's pretty much what politics has turned into in general. I'm not as
Especially
bad.
these last few years.
And at the end of the day, like I said, I have not received those text messages or those emails because I didn't sign up for anything. And I refuse to answer my phone from a number that's not a saved number in my phone. So therefore, I don't worry about those things. Sorry, guys.
I don't know what I signed up
I
for.
don't answer either. Yeah, I don't.
I tell you that much.
Did you get a free pizza or a credit card or something?
This is not book it. I did not get a personal pan. So no. I regret.
Yo, shout out to the bookies back in the day, man. Used to make the little boy very happy on Fridays.
Right. I can go for a personal pan.
No, and also, well, side note, shout out to State Farm Arena. Their voting process at State Farm, because I went 2 weeks last Wednesday, and it was easy. I was in and out 15 minutes, man. It was the smoothest ride. Period. I mean, they got to do this a year. In general, every 4 years, if they can, depending on how the schedule gets back to normal. I know basketball is going on, but if they can, it would be awesome because it was very easy.
Yeah, they said State Farm is legit. So
I'm telling you, man. So serious.
Well, cool, gentlemen. I think we got through the entire rundown quickly. Lawrence had the book on us, but we're gonna go ahead and wrap up. So we're gonna go
I appreciate the opportunity.
I guess we're gonna start with Damon. I was gonna start with somebody else, but go.
No, my bad. I was just saying I appreciate the opportunity. Thank y'all for having me.
Yeah, you got anything you want to promote?
I would like to just say, when it does drop, please listen to the Coordinators on Spotify and Anchor and where other podcasts can be found. Be dropping soon within the next couple weeks. And like I said, thanks for having me in. And nice meeting you guys. I hope to see you in the future.
Yeah, man, get me on that. I want to talk about the bad lyrics.
Oh, okay. I got some doozies.
I have 20 Lil Wayne lyrics ready for bad lyrics.
I got some Big Sean lyrics ready for you.
I got you.
All right. Well, Keon, you up?
My closing remarks, hey, as I said before, y'all see the shirt, go out there and do it. Black Lives Matter. Even if the ruling is official, I still want justice for Breonna Taylor.
There you have it. Brandon?
Thank you again. It's been a while since I've been back on. Echo a lot of sentiments. Same thing. Vote. It's so important. I think it boils. I guess people boil down to character or your finances. I can't tell you what to do or who to go for, but I know what I did. So, I know it's been a great day, man. I hope everybody has a blessed weekend, blessed week as we get close to these holidays. So, yeah, man, just have a great one. I appreciate it.
No doubt. And my final thought is, if you haven't voted, get out there and vote. Also, do not take political advice from celebrities because they are not in your same tax bracket or your same situation. Therefore, you will fall for things that benefit them and not yourself. Also, with that, don't fall too hard for your sports teams because they can and will let you down at some point in time.
Yo, stop going left, bro. Just stop going. Yo, yo, really?
No, the Bucks have let me down too.
You're a line stepper.
But he does have a point. He does
line stepper.
Yo, how come I can't get my final thought without so much ridicule?
No, you're right. I mean, you got a point.
Hit dog holler. Woof.
Here comes the line stepper.
Hit your line stepper.
Nah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hey, go ahead, jam out. That can be the closing song. Oh man. That being said, gentlemen, thank you for coming on the show. Thank people for watching. Hit the like button after you watch this and share it with your friends. And this been 2 Pieces in a Biscuit. God, I'm talking like T.I. 2 Pieces in a Biscuit. Lawrence is gone, but we'll catch y'all later.
Peace.